Hey everyone, this is Will from Beijing, China, and welcome to this exciting and brand new episode of The Missing Piece. 那么欢迎大家来到新的一期非说不可。其实再过一个星期啊，我们就应该过年了。那么我知道在我身边很多的朋友，他们希望在2022年能有一些新的这种decision， 或者是说能有一种新的 movement。为什么呢？因为他们觉得2022年或许疫情会变得更好一些，那么或许疫情之后他们会有更多的在自己的人生，尤其是在职业方面能有很多的转变。So that's why I will say many people are looking for new opportunities in 2022 and hoping that their career are going to get better. 但是在很多程度上，我们经常一谈到创业，或者是一谈到这个就业这个方向，我们基本上会想到三个点。第一点就是人脉 ，our networking。那么第二点，我们的 money。我应该怎么能够让更多的人给我的这个企业，或者是给我的这个 idea 进行一个投资？ And the most importantly， 第三点，也就是大多人去想的，我怎么能够让自己变得 famous， 也就是我们所说的 our reputation。However, in this episode, Will is not interested in addressing any of those matters that I mentioned before. 那么我认为我们有一个非常重要的 element 是我们不能够忽视的，就是 the skills of public speaking。那么当然Will做了这么多年记者，那么在 public speaking 方面肯定会有自己的见解，但是我们今天 I am honored to invite one public speaking coach, and she is going to share with us some of the important 一些非常重要的关于公共演讲技巧的里面的一些 content. Her name is TATSIANA. Now, she's a certified public speaking coach, and she has 6 years of coaching experiences. And she was the Benjamin Franklin Transatlantic Fellows International member. And most importantly, she is the founder of the Speaking Hub. TATSIANA, 欢迎来到The Missing Piece.
Hi, Will. 非常高兴参加你的 podcast. Very happy, so honored. Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Tatiana, 我想问一个问题，是什么样的理由让你对 public speaking 产生了很大的兴趣？
首先我觉得从小特别喜欢在舞台上表演，唱歌、当主持人等等。然后考上大学的时候，有很多各种各样的演讲比赛，那时候就觉得特别感兴趣，就踏上了这个 public speaking 的路。I feel like public speaking has always been in my life, but it probably started in the university when there were so many competitions and contests, and just fell in love with that.
Wow. 接下来我想问你啊，因为就像刚才Will在开场白去讲的 This year, 2022, and even though we just got started and we are 1 week away, well, a few days away for celebrating the Chinese New Year, 但是越来越多的年轻人，他们希望今年能够有一些新的举动，尤其是在自己的 career. So in other words, they're thinking about making better decisions in terms of career and being an entrepreneur. 但是我想说的是，为什么越来越多的年轻人他们在 public speaking 方面会遇到很大的问题，但是他们自己同时又没有意识到 these problems?
我觉得你这个问题问得太好了。I feel like we don't put a lot of emphasis and we don't give a lot of credit to public speaking starting from the very young age. So 很多时候我们学演讲是一种额外的课外的一个东西，我们不去把它放在一个课程表上课的时候，所以老师也不会特别注重这方面的skills, right? So we pay attention to maths, English, and languages, right? And Chinese. These are the 3 most important subjects in China at the moment. So people pay attention to these more academic stuff. enough. While soft skills, 我们的这个演讲能力是不是特别重要，看起来。That's why I feel like a lot of people think that this is not the most important thing. I have to be smart. I need to understand math. I need to speak languages. But how do I present my ideas? How do I actually show that I'm smart? We do not learn that at school. We do not practice that from a very young age.
非常好，我觉得 TATSIANA 讲得很对，因为我记得在我身边很坦诚的讲，有很多的朋友，年轻人 younger generations， 那么就像刚才你讲过的 they're so smart and they graduated from those well-known universities and they have these prestigious degrees， 但是当他们再去跟别人去社交，或当他们再去跟别人，尤其是pitch ideas， 对不对？我们需要能够有更多的 entrepreneurs 能不能学会如何去 pitch ideas。But TATSIANA 很遗憾的去讲，就是 they failed， 并不是因为他们的 product it's not engaging， 也不是因为他们的 education it's not good enough， 而是在于在很多程度上 communication skills was not effective。 那么所以从你的角度来讲的话，你觉得年轻人应该如何去 pay attention to the public speaking skills？
Right. I really love the questions you asked today. Very deep and profound. The thing is that if we do not pay attention to public speaking, everything else can fall apart, right? You can be very smart, you can have a fantastic idea, but it will just not land with your audience, or people will not get it, people will not understand, they will not see the beauty of your idea if you don't know what angle to talk about it, how to present it. 所以我觉得如果一个人想要当一个 entrepreneur， 如果他想要把自己的想法传播给大家，让更多的人知道他的想法，他首先 first and foremost he or she has to think, how do I present myself? Do I look confident? Do I look trustworthy? 因为你们想，如果我看起来不是一个很自信的人，我有一个非常棒的想法，但是我站在舞台上自己也不相信自己，那么我们怎么能够要求别人去相信我们的想法？这是一种这样的角度，所以大家可以从这个角度去思考。If we know how to present our ideas, and if we look confident, if we just have this fantastic punchline where we can get the audience and they get our idea, then this is our first step. This is the initial step. This is the foundation, something that we need to start with.
TATSIANA 我觉得其实你说的特别好，因为在很多程度上，当我们去想到 public speaking， 就是顺着你刚才那个思路我去讲啊，很多人 I think this is a common misunderstanding, because I have been asked by this question many times. 很多人去讲说 public speaking 或者说 public speakers 只是对于那些性格外向的人。So generally speaking, people always thought about the reason why this person can be a great public speaker because his or her outgoing personality. I'm introverted. 如果我是内向的 or I am not really used to speaking in public, therefore 就是很容易会做一个 conclusion 就是 I am not good at public speaking because of my personality. 所以 TATSIANA 我想问你，从你作为6年 6 years experience of being a coach， 你觉得 public speaking 跟这个 personality 是不是有之间的一个 correlation？
这个问题问得太好了，就是我们很多时候会觉得我是内向，然后我没办法，我就这样出生的。I have no way to change who I am, right? And first of all, I want to say that this is not true, because when I coach my clients, when I approach everyone who has public speaking anxiety, stage fright, not confident enough, the first thing I do is I set them in the frame of flexible mindset and open mindset, not the fixed mindset, but the growth mindset, right? 就是成长性思维，这是一个非常重要的点。就是我们要相信，无论我们生出来有什么样的天赋，或者我们没有，我们觉得我们认为我们没有什么样的天赋，我们都可以通过努力去发展。So every skill can be developed, and even if someone is an introvert, they are afraid to speak in public, it does not mean that being an introvert is being unable to connect with the audience when they need it. 就是有时候内向是我可能不是很愿意去表达，或者我不愿意去把自己放在这个spotlight 下面。但是实际上，如果我们是一个 entrepreneur，我们想要帮助到别人，我们想要我们的 our ideas and interesting discoveries can help people and improve this mankind. This is when we realize that we wanted to step up and we have to share our ideas. And in this case, 无论你是内向还是外向，你肯定会想要去演讲。所以我想说的是，任何人都可以学会演讲。之前有非常非常多的例子，非常好的 entrepreneurs 创业者，他们特别害怕演讲。就像之前提到的 Warren Buffett，他很年轻的时候非常的害怕演讲，但是他说了一句，他知道无论你做什么，being an entrepreneur, the most important skill is your public speaking skill and your communication skill. 他年轻的时候，他踏上舞台，他会感到恶心。He would feel very dizzy. He would not want to speak up. It was extremely terrible experience for him, but he knew he had to overcome it because he had these fantastic ideas. He had this fantastic potential. And 如果他不超越自己，如果他不把自己的演讲能力培养好，他没办法给世界带来真正的自己。
Thank you, Tatiana. 我觉得很多的观众，当他们再去看到咱们现在为止这个 interview 的时候，我觉得大家脑子里会想一个问题，那么我也想把这个问题先问出来，然后呢，再让 Tatiana 继续去讲，就是 Tatiana， 你是如何把中文讲的感觉，我自己感觉你的中文会比我的中文都会好，你能不能告诉我你的这个 coach 或你的这个 mentor 是谁，能够把你的中文这么 beautifully trained？
就是这个故事是从我的大学开始，我本科专业是中文和英文。其实中文和英文都是我两门，对我来说是两门外语。因为我的母语是俄语。但是我觉得我真正的教练 my real coach is my husband because he's Chinese and we speak Chinese every day. He teaches me a lot of ways how to express myself, some 成语some interesting 表达所以我觉得还是通过这个很多年跟他交流的锻炼练出来了这种技能。
我觉得其实通过你的答案，我能感受到一点，Tatiana就是我们这个词叫做 environment， 它是一种氛围，就是无论是说你在语言上面的学习，还是说我们回到我们现在讲的 public speaking， 就是有这种 mindset， 像你讲过的这种思维模式，或者说有这种氛围，它能够帮助我们，就像你说的 everyone can be public speaker， 主要是说我们每个人都会有自己的 potential。 那么我想往下去问他家呢，就是当我再去跟别人去聊我过去的一些经历，或者是说当我去参加一些很重要的这种场合 important occasions， I always notify the speakers have wonderful, even impressive qualifications， 而且还有就是他们的经历 experiences， 也许是没有那么高的 education， 但是他的 experiences are just mesmerizing。 但是有一点就是they don't really know how to tell stories。 所以我想问你，就像刚才我在问你学中文的这个里程一样，你觉得在 public speaking 里面 应该如何把这个自己的或者是任何方面的 story 把它讲得更怎么讲 engaging， 或者是说是不是我们应该需要通过一种 story 的方式才能够吸引的这种 audience， 你的想法是什么？
对的，就是最近这个 storytelling skill 是变得特别火，然后大家讲到就是一定要讲到故事。是的，是这样子，就是我们原始人的时候，我们会坐在一个 fire 周围，对吧？然后我们就会讲故事所以为什么讲故事这一点特别重要，是因为我们的脑子，我们的本身理解的能力是对故事是特别容易理解的。So if we're listening to a story, it is much easier for us to understand the essence, the moral, or the message that the speaker wants to deliver to us. 但是很多时候我们就像你说的，有一些人他们的经验很丰富，他们可能觉得他们现在看起来比较专业，所以他们就不去使用这个tell a story 方法去表达他们的想法，他们可能觉得不是听起来特别专业。But I want to say that telling a story is a way to connect with your audience. And your question is, how do we tell a story in an interesting and engaging way?
Right.
First of all, if we just do tell a story, it's already much better if we don't tell a story. Right. But if you want to really to connect with your story and to show something meaningful through the story, there should always be a hook. In public speaking, we call this a hook. 就是这是一种可以吸引到观众的注意力的一个方法。So you need to start a story with a very interesting and mysterious place, moment, engaging moment. 比如说有一天我发现自己站在一个 mountain slope and 我差点掉下来了 right? So we don't start from the beginning of the story, we start from the middle, somewhere that people feel a bit confused, a bit mysterious, they want to find out more. 就是你想要让大家感到特别好奇，你想要让他们有这种感觉，他们想要知道更多一点关于你的故事。And then sometimes we often tell a story in the linear progression, like we start from the beginning and then middle and the end. It's great to mix that up a little. So you can start with a very interesting point in the story that can grab the attention, and then you can go back to the beginning. 还有一个事情每个演讲者可以做的是他可以说出答案，他可以说出故事的结尾，比如说 This is how I ended up in Microsoft, for example, and now people want to know what was the story behind that. 就是他们想要他的这个结果到底是怎么得到的，前面是什么故事，前面有什么秘密。Yes, so to make it interesting, to make it mysterious for the audience.
Wow, I strongly believe, and I'm positive that a lot of people, as they're watching or as they're listening to this episode, they're already taking notes from you. Tatiana, 我知道你的I'm sure they are. 我知道你的时间很宝贵，我还有最后一个问题想问你，就是 Tatiana， 我们还是回到 public speaking 这个话题里面。因为我们知道，当我们再去准备一个 public speaking 的时候，或者说当我们再去准备一个speech 的时候，也许是一种 common misunderstanding 或者是一种 common mistake， 讲的是说 I don't need to prepare for anything because it's my story, it's what I experienced, and it's my language. 所以我想问你 Tatiana， 就是一个有意思的话题，就是即使说我的母语是中文，即使说你的母语是俄语或者是英语，是不是说当我们再去演讲的时候，当我们再去准备做一个演讲的时候， I don't need preparation because I know my language, I know my story, and I know my audience. So, hey, in a snap of finger, I'm good to go. 所以说我想让你帮助我们去理解，是不是因为这门语言我很熟悉，所以我不需要任何的 preparation? What is your take on that?
Thank you so much for bringing this up, Will. Yes, this is so important. 很多人觉得我不需要准备，实际上这个问题我可以讲很久。如果回答简单的话，是必须得准备，必须得准备。因为我们演讲有几种，对吧？我们有背稿子的演讲，我们也有即兴演讲。So we have this prepared speech and impromptu speech.
Right.
And a lot of people know, and especially those who study public speaking, that impromptu speaking is one of the most difficult styles of speaking. We are not prepared. You have to speak on the spot. You need to organize your ideas quickly. 虽然我们做即兴演讲的时候有很多一些strategies， 怎么样去演讲，怎么样快速把自己的想法组织起来。但是my advice is, if you have time to get ready, please do use this time to get ready. Of course, it depends on你的规模，就是你的观众会多少，你想要得到的effect, what kind of effect you want to produce on your audience， 这是非常重要的因素，你要考虑在。但是如果你的演讲，if you're making a pitch, if you want to inspire people, especially if you want to influence people, you absolutely must prepare. If we take Steve Jobs, before every of his presentation and showing a new product to the audience, he was writing his speeches and rewriting his speeches for months, and he was practicing at home, he was practicing with his team, and he still felt nervous, but it means that he had a lot of things prepared. 他准备好的情况下，虽然他可能有点紧张，但是他在脑子里面他知道的，他准备好了。所以对于那些有时候演讲会稍微紧张的人来说，这肯定是准备稿子，准备演讲，提前准备是一种缓解压力的方法，也是一种缓解压力的方法。That's why my suggestion is you should absolutely get ready for your speech, because there is also an element of a structure in it, where you need to think how to structure your thoughts logically so that it flows smoothly, so that people get the idea. And of course, you need to think of how to make a good call to action in the end. It's not easy. And how to hook your audience in the beginning. This is something that does not just pop up in our mind. We need to spend some time to think about it. Yes.
That's right, Tatiana. And also, I remember, if I'm not mistaken, former U.S. President Ronald Reagan, he was always considered, I mean, he is still considered as one of the eloquent speakers in American history. 我记得Ronald Reagan 有一次别人在去问他说，如果让他准备一个 speech， 他大概需要多久？我记得他答案很清楚，他说如果我需要一个5分钟的这个 speech， 我可能需要1个星期的准备。但是如果让我准备一个 3-minute speech, I might need a month. 所以我觉得就是真的很证明刚才你说这一点，就是无论任何的演讲一定要 prepare, 一定要 practice and be confident. Tatiana, who is a certified public speaking coach and has 6 years of experience in teaching and coaching public speakers, and most importantly, she's the founder of the Public Speaking Hub. Tatiana, 非常感谢你能花时间来到我的节目。那么我也希望在2022年有越来越多的朋友，尤其是在中国或者海外，能够意识到 the importance of public speaking， 有更多的人希望能够找到 Tatiana to join the Public Speaking Hub. 谢谢 Tatiana。